Let's go. We're back. We're live. Let's do it.
Oh, we have our killer, Reggie Fils-Aimé!
Obi-Wan plays.
Yes, right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan plays.
Is going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? It's fixed, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. We are live. I guess the issue was my PC, my new PC. For some reason, the upload was being, what is it called, bottlenecked or whatever. So I had to switch back to my old PC. My 980 GTX is still kicking and it's still bringing that fire to y'all. We are live and we have big Switch 2.
Make sure to like and subscribe.
Make sure to like and subscribe. Y'all heard Brielle. We have big Switch 2 news. Yeah, old PC is golden, bro. I got so many memories on this PC, and it's still good. It's still good. It works fine. So I don't game on my PC. So as long as it meets all my streaming needs, we good, bro. 16 more days. Is it what?
Isn't that thing as old as me?
Yeah, this is as old as you. Look at that. Samuel made some homemade pancakes. All right. We are, bro. Only 5 people gave the stream a thumbs up. I need everybody to give the stream a huge, gigantic thumbs up. Oh boy, do we have a stream today. Big Switch 2 news to talk about. So much to discuss. But first, we will be giving away a Switch 2 console to a lucky subscriber. 2 Switch 2 consoles. Shout out to Kaleem. Shout out to Murr. 2 of my sponsors. We're giving away the first Switch 2. We're going to announce the subscriber giveaway in 16 days at the Nintendo Direct. And then the second one, a month later, we're going to announce the other giveaway winner. It's going to be dope. It's going to be epic. Let's get to the news. The first news item is huge. Nintendo Switch 2 report reveals a massive launch game. This is just the first one because we got a lot of news items to talk about. I think every news item is actually going to get better and better and better. Oh, just in the order that I put them. Today is an epic day for Nintendo fans. We're at 17 likes. 13 people. Give the stream a thumbs up. Let's crush 30 likes. All right. This is coming from comicbook.com. Nintendo Switch 2 report reveals a massive launch game. This long-awaited release could be a massive launch game for Switch 2. This is just the first news item. I'm telling y'all, we have more heat. We have more news. All right. A Nintendo Switch 2 report has revealed a massive launch game that will be available alongside the Switch 2 right at release. I didn't say what's up to everybody coming into the chat, though. The top 10. ASAP, Oli, Bustin, Lakeshore, what? and Greninja, and gosh, bro! An all-star top 10 for the first ones in the chat. ASAP, all homies. ASAP, Oli, Bustin, Lakeshore, at Greninja, gods. That's a crazy first ones in the chat. All right, let's get to the news. All right. The Nintendo Switch 2 release date remains a mystery. No, we're talking about the Switch 2 release date. That's towards the end of one of the last news items I'm talking about too. Bro, I feel like Nintendo's making this system just for me, bro. Wait till we talk about this release date. All right. And the new report does not shed light on this mystery. The expectation is the Switch 2 will release this year, But when this year is anyone's best guess. We got some more insight on the launch date. Trust. Meanwhile, what the Nintendo Switch 2 launch lineup is also remains a complete mystery. To date, only 8 games have been confirmed for the Switch 2. Most of them are indie games, so we're not going to get into that detail right now. We're going to get into the juicy stuff. And none of these confirmed games have been confirmed as launch titles. This report, what we're talking about right now, though, is pretty dope. Hold on. Let me scroll down. All right. The Avengers ain't it. Good intro. All right. All right. The report specifically comes the way of a well-known Nintendo leaker that goes by Samus Hunter on X. Now, this person has been right and wrong. More right than wrong, though. So we got to pay attention to this. While the leaker does not have a bulletproof record, they have had several accurate reports over the years pertaining to Nintendo. And that's a fact, Jack. According to the leaker, the major Switch 2 launch game is not going to be the new Mario Kart that was revealed alongside the console. Now, this is going to be controversial, but trust me, Nintendo knows what they're doing, and we're going to explain it. Guys, shout out to guys. I got your DM too. Well, we were talking, of course, so we're going to talk about that too. Will not be the new Mario Kart that was revealed alongside the console, nor a 3D Mario like some rumors have suggested. Rather, it is claimed the long-awaited Metroid Prime 4 will be the major Switch 2 launch game. Oh, I know. Y'all are mad. Oh, why Nintendo? Why? Why you do this, Nintendo? Nah. First of all, for me, that is hype, bro.
Yeah.
For me, that is perfect. I'm telling y'all, I feel like Nintendo, it's not going to be bad. Like, I knew Lake Show was going to say something. Trust me, it's going to be epic. For me. Thank you, Nintendo. I feel like Nintendo just doing this just for me. Bro, my most, and I'm going to explain why this makes perfect sense. Trust me, Lake Show. Nintendo knows what they're doing. I think this is going to be why this makes perfect sense. This, first I'm going to talk about, this is my most,
This is why they don't want to pick it.
okay, my most anticipated game is Metroid Prime 4. This is the game I've been longing for the most. Fingers crossed. If this game launches with online multiplayer, where there's a PvP component to this game, a la Metroid Prime Hunters, bro, this is gonna go crazy at launch. This, mark my words, people, a lot of people who may not even give the Switch to a look, a lot of hardcore, like, yo, this is a good PvP online shooter. That's gonna be big. Now, why no Mario Kart at launch? Think about what Nintendo did with the Switch.
Yeah, like they showed
When
Odyssey.
when did Mario Kart 8 Deluxe release date? When did Mario Kart 8 Deluxe release? April. Hold on. Let me show y'all why Nintendo knows what they're doing. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe released in April. When did the Switch 1 launch? In March. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
This is my Odyssey for the Switch.
Calm down. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe launched a month after the Switch launched. Why? At launch, we already had a big game that was a cross-gen game. Breath of the Wild came out on the previous system and the current system. A big AAA game. What is Metroid Prime 4? A big AAA game launching on both systems. Nintendo's rinsing and repeat. Now, granted, we know Metroid Prime doesn't have the worldwide appeal Zelda does, but if this game is the only AAA first-party Nintendo game at launch, Nintendo's gonna rake in a lot of sales for this game. More sales. If Mario Kart, I've been telling y'all this. If Mario Kart comes out before Metroid Prime, it's a wrap for Metroid Prime. Mario Kart is gonna overshadow it. This is why this is good. Early adopters are the hardcore Nintendo fanatics. They're gonna be there at launch. They're gonna pick up that Switch and they're gonna pick up Metroid Prime 4 at launch. Why? It's gonna be the only AAA first party game. Shout out to everybody coming to the stream. We're at 29 likes. One person give the stream a thumbs up. Let's crush 30 likes. Who's gonna be the one person?
30, 60?
If this is the only launch game, it's gonna sell. Nothing to compete against it. I'm telling you, only Nintendo competes against Nintendo. They won't be cannibalizing their own sales, and they'll give this game time to shine. At launch, people are gonna want a game to play. They're gonna pick this game up to go along with their brand new Switch console. And just like Breath of the Wild, the Switch version ran better than the Wii U version. Metroid Prime 4 on the Switch 2 will run better than Metroid Prime on the Switch. This could be a showcase title for the Switch 2. And they could actually say this is how the game is going to be improved on the Switch 2 briefly at the presentation to give you an incentive to pick up the game. Why? At launch, this is something else y'all got to think about. At launch, people are going to pick up the Switch 2 regardless of what games come out. I'm telling you, there's going to be a launch push. People are just at launch. It's just a new system. They're going to just pick it up at launch. What Nintendo's looking at is after launch. After, all right, you got your shiny new system. You played it for a little bit. Now what? Boom. That's when Nintendo hits y'all with Mario Kart 9. Because at launch, no matter what, there's going to be a spike in sales. But Nintendo knows. They knows the consumer buying pattern. And so they're going to need something to maintain it after that first month. And that's when Mario Kart 9 comes in. Now, granted, at this presentation, Lake Show said this ruins my excitement. Metroid don't sell. Bro, Lake Show, Metroid hey, first, shout out to Lake Show, bro. Hey, I need somebody to type Lake Show in the chat. Type Lake Show for the $2 super chat. Lake Show. Somebody type Lake Show in the chat. Show my guy Lake Show some love, bro. Lake Show, it's not gonna ruin. You're saying that now, but at this April Direct, they're still gonna Mario Kart is still launching in the launch window. It's just not gonna be day one at launch, and that makes sense. This makes the most sense, especially for me, Metroid fan. Have Prime at launch. You're gonna have that spike in sales regardless. Shout out to Josh Lee. Josh with the $5 euro. I need everybody in the chat to type Josh. Appreciate it, Josh. 16 more days Let's go. We're hyped, bro. I am so hyped. 16 more days. It's going to be. We can't even play Lake Show. You don't know what Nintendo's going to announce about Prime 4. Are you a Halo fan, Lake Show? If you're a Halo fan and this has online multiplayer, it's going to put a smile on your face. Now, if it doesn't have online multiplayer, so what? It's not the end of the world. When the Switch launched, Lake Show, did you buy a Switch at launch? You know what everybody was doing? Playing Breath of the Wild by themselves. There weren't no big online multiplayer games when the Switch launched. When the Switch launched, everybody was playing Zelda by themselves. Talking, I mean, we're still in the Discord talking about it. Like, oh, check out what I did. Check out Shield Surfing, blah, blah, blah. But we're playing by ourselves. And so even if Prime doesn't have online multiplayer, we're still going to be good. We're going to enjoy it. Let it breathe for a month. Play the game now. If they have achievements, we're scanning everything. We're going to 100% this game. If they don't have achievements, we're just going to play through it, have fun, not stress about trying to scan everything. All right. Oh, come on, Nintendo. Come on, Nintendo. Give us achievements. We're tired of beating this dead horse. All right. So, Nintendo appears to be rinsing and repeating what they did for the Switch One. Now, Prime 4 will have to be a cross-gen game. And that's good for Nintendo. They're going to rake in sales because of that huge install base of the current Switch. And for gamers who pick up the Switch 2, rake in sales. It's going to be a big launch for Prime 4. Long overdue. The game has been anticipated for so long. Nintendo, let that game breathe. I've been saying that. If Mario Kart comes out first, it's going to be bad for Nintendo. If Mario Kart comes out second, it's going to be great for Nintendo and great for consumers because we're going to still get both games. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe did not launch with the Switch 1. If Mario Kart 9 does not launch with the Switch 2, they're doing the same thing. It's still going to be in the launch window a month later. We're good. Lake Show, you're still going to be fine. Trust me. And then, because we're going to be like, oh, I can't wait till Mario Kart 9. And when Mario Kart 9 comes, we're going to be lit. Everybody's going to be playing together. We're going to be beating the individual on one single player game. It's just going to be fun. And this is going to be an evergreen title. Mario Kart 9 is going to sell throughout the lifespan of the Switch. It's going to just sell for the next 10 years. Just trust. Just trust. I think this is a great strategy by Nintendo. And so, it's going to be Metroid Prime 4. All right, let's continue with this article and share some more of my thoughts. Metroid Prime, and it's just the first news item. The second one, I think, is even better than the first one. Metroid Prime 4 was first announced for the Switch all the way back in 2017. Then in 2019, Nintendo announced the game had restarted development. I'm so glad Nintendo did this. Put it back in the hands of Retro Studios, the rightful owner to Prime, and we're gonna get a great game. So they just proved it with that Prime remake on the Switch, which was straight fire. Then after 5 years of silence, Nintendo resurfaced last year with a game and a new title for it, Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. At the time, Nintendo announced a 2025 release date for the game, and it hasn't provided any more specificity since. The report does not provide any information if the game is still coming to Switch alongside. It has to. It has to be a cross-gen game, because if Nintendo doesn't make this a cross-gen game, it's going to be a lawsuit for everybody that bought a Switch expecting to get this game. All right. It's far too late to cancel the game for the Switch. To this end, this is exactly what Nintendo did with Zelda Breath of the Wild, which was originally only announced for the Wii U, but ended up being a cross-gen release at the launch of the Nintendo Switch. I told you they're going to do the same thing. All of that said, remember to take blah, 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 everything with a grain of salt. So this report, Metroid Prime 4 launch title instead of Mario Kart 9. Mario Kart 9 looks like it's going to be a month later after we get that initial push. Everybody's buying the system, and then Mario Kart 9 comes out, and then it's a wrap. There's going to be no turning back. The sales are going to just explode with this game. And now, Metroid Prime 4, I understand that being a cross-gen game, and I give Nintendo an absolute pass for this game. Why? Because it was originally supposed to be a Switch game, and then because of the delays, it's just the timing. Cool, this is a cross-gen game. That's fine. Mario Kart 9 better not be a cross-gen game. Mario Kart 9 needs to be a Switch 2 exclusive. If Nintendo wants these Switch 2 sales to explode, which I think they're going to do, but if they want it to really take off, you got to give people a reason to pick up your new console. It has to be an exclusive, and if there's one exclusive that's going to do it, the best-selling game on the Switch. That's so Mario Kart 8 Deluxe sold 60, I think it's at 64 million or 67 million, an insane number. And the same thing will happen for the Switch 2 if they make this an exclusive. Nintendo believes in generations. 10 more likes for 50 likes. No, 11 more likes on my stream. So I need 11 people give the stream a thumbs up. Let's crush 50 likes right now. Now, we have another one. Bro, this next news item. Another Nintendo Switch 2 leak from a credible source. Oh, wait, hold on. All right, let me say what's up to Lake Show with the $5 super chat. Yes, I did, but this ain't good, man. We were supposed to be playing together in the OGC. And Metroid Prime 4 is the only game we can't even run if we don't have online. All right, Lake Show, I'm going to give you a like because you're the homie, and I appreciate the $5. Everybody type Lake Show in the chat. Beer time with the Canadian 14. I need somebody to type beer. Appreciate it, bro. Let me see what beer is saying. Beer time here, my friend. How have you been? Sorry, not been around for a while here. Now let's go. Power of the egg. Take my money now. Beer. Take my money, Nintendo. Bro, this is going to be crazy. I can't wait. Switch 2, 16 more days for the reveal. And then more news. It's just going to be an avalanche after the direct. Because this is what's happening. You notice no third party big publishers have come out and announced anything for the Switch 2. We're going to talk about some leaks right now, this next news item. But because Nintendo has told all of them, we want to control the narrative. Don't announce your game until after our April 2nd direct. Some of y'all games are going to be in our presentation. And for the ones that aren't in our presentation, just wait until after April 2nd. They're on an NDA. And then you can announce what games you have. You can show gameplay, etc. Because Nintendo wants to control the narrative for their system. They're like that. Let me see who typed Lake Show in the chat. Y'all can play multiplayer on COD. Guys, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to get to that point. But first, let me show them some love. Lake Show type beer. Gods, Lake Show and beer. Evil Hodis, Lake Show and beer. B-Man type beer. No Sag type bear. B-Man, Lake Show. They're showing Lake Show. Josh type Lake Show. Show my guys some love for supporting the content, supporting the channel. Hey, I really appreciate it. Really, really do. Now, let's get to Lake Show. Mad that we can't play together online. Bruh. That's just the first party games. There's going to be plenty of third party games announced, possibly at launch, that will have online multiplayer. And I'm going to let y'all know what games I'm picking up, what games I might pass on. Man, we're going to be gamer. There's going to be plenty of games for us to be playing online. Cheap plug. If you want to game with us on that Switch 2 launch, get into a dope gaming community. The link's in the description on how you could become a member of the channel. Become a member of the OGC. We be lit, bro. Get into our private gaming Discord. It's hype. It's crazy. It's lit. I haven't been gaming as much as I usually do. I'm going through my Switch backlog, playing through Dragon Quest XI. I thought I was getting close to beating the game, but whoa, whoa, the story just completely turned upside down. So I'm going through my Switch backlog, but once that Switch 2 drops, we're gonna be gaming, bro. All right, let's talk about this next news item. We have another one. All right, Nintendo Switch 2 leak reveals console release and huge launch games. We talked about the first party game. Now we have a leak for third party games day one at launch. Crazy stuff. This is coming from the GamePost.com, but multiple sources are talking about it. Shout out to Lake Show in the Discord who put me on this. A new leak has revealed potential details about the Switch 2 release window and some of the first games coming to the console. Earlier this year, after months, even years of leaks, rumors, and speculation, Nintendo officially revealed the Switch 2. While it didn't share much at the time, the company did confirm that we'll get more details during the Direct on April 2nd. 16 days, boys and girls. With that presentation right around the corner, excitement is building and fans are hoping to get answers to some of the biggest questions. When is the Switch 2 coming out and what games will be there on day one? But we might not have to wait until then for some big news. A new leak has surfaced, possibly revealing when the console will launch and which games will be available. If true, it could be the start of bigger third-party AAA titles heading to the console. Switch 2 is going to get major third-party love. Lake Show with the $2. Okay, then you better get Sparkling Zero. I was about to talk about it. We're going to talk about it, Lake Show. I might just for you, bro. But again, it depends what other games are announced. Because if there's like 20 games, I got to prioritize, bro. I can't get all of them and play all of them. So we're going to see. ASAP with the $5 super chat. Keeping it a stack. I would love Prime 4 to be a launch game. It's the equivalent of Breath of the Wild on OG Switch. Lake Show just doesn't like a Metroid. Big facts. Big facts. ASAP. Hey, I need y'all to type. Did I miss anybody? Well, we showed Bear Bear some love. I need y'all to type Lake Show some love. Some more love for Lake Show. And some love for ASAP. ASAP, spitting the facts. Hey, ASAP, bro, everything Nintendo's doing is lining up perfectly for me, bro. Metroid Prime at launch. I love Metroid, bro. The holy grail of Nintendo gaming. Mario, Metroid, Zelda. Not in that order. And really, sometimes I'm like more Mario. I'm in more of a Mario hype. Sometimes it's all about Zelda. And sometimes it's Metroid. Like it's like those three, it doesn't really matter. Like you just pick it out the hat. And I'm cool with any three, bro. So Metroid at launch, man. Hey, it's lining up perfectly for a lot of hardcore Nintendo fans. ASAP put hardcore in caps. Is he implying Lake Show is not a hardcore Nintendo fan because he doesn't like Metroid? I'm joking. Nah. Lake Show plays those Nintendo games, bro. He got Mario earrings, everything, bro. He's all I'm messing with Lake Show. Lake Show's the homie, bro. Lake Show's a hardcore Nintendo fan. Sometimes. He just doesn't like Metroid. He like 2D Metroid is better. You gotta play both, bro. You gotta play everything. Everything. If Nintendogs was the only launch game, we're going to be throwing frisbees to our chihuahuas. Make sure you got to play everything. I don't know about Nintendogs. Bear with the $7 super chat. Bro, y'all are going crazy. We crushed that goal. Hey, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it. We crushed that goal, Bear. I need y'all to show Bear some love. I'm going to read his comments real quick. I try to read everybody's comments, but the super chats, they highlight them. We need Diddy Kong Racing 2 at launch or tease my end of year. Hope that is cool, bro. The possibilities are endless. I would love... let me reply to Bear. Yes, Bear. Diddy Kong is hype, bro. Diddy Kong is hype. Diddy Kong, low key, the GOAT of kart racing. I know y'all will be like, that's blasphemy, Nintendo. Diddy Kong is still Nintendo, bro. It's still Nintendo. It's a Nintendo character. It was just a blending of some crazy roosters and bears, but it was still at the core. Diddy Kong Racing is Nintendo, bro. Isn't Diddy Kong in Mario Kart? Didn't they put Diddy Kong in Mario Kart? Bro, if they come out with like a new Diddy Kong game, that would be insane. But don't get it twisted. Mario Kart is still fire. What's up, everybody coming into the stream? We're at 55 likes. I need 15 people. Give the stream a thumbs up. Let's crush 70 likes. Do it right now. So, man, so much information, bro. So much news to still talk about. I am hyped for Metroid at launch. Let me say that. Metroid as a launch title by itself, it's like perfect for me, bro. Almost perfect. All right, and then because we're gonna get Mario Kart is coming, and in the direct, Nintendo's gonna announce Mario Kart launching April, and they're gonna give a specific date. So it's coming, bro. It's coming. All right, now let's get into these third-party launch games. The latest information comes from Xtasis, a well-known insider and leaker. Xtasis has previously leaked accurate information about multiple projects, so while this should be taken with caution, it's worth paying attention to. From what was shared, the Nintendo Switch 2 is currently planned to launch in late June. Bro, Joshua, shh. Late June. Did y'all hear that? Do y'all know when my birthday is? June 28th. When is June 28th? Oh, April, May, June. June 28th is a Saturday. Man, they don't ever launch anything on Saturdays. But, fingers crossed. I kept saying, if it's like Nintendo's doing all of this for me, I'm telling you, y'all are all living inside of my matrix. But, June 28th would be perfect. Even if it's just the end of June, I hope this leak is right. The end of June, just for me, Nintendo. Nintendo's doing it just for me. Copper says your birthday is June 22nd. That's dope, bro. Mine is June 28th. And so if Nintendo launches this game on June 28th, that's going to be insane. Hold on. Mute. My son was yelling. All right.
It's not me, son, though.
All right. Yeah, not Joshua. All right. Let's get into the details. Probably June 27th. June 27th would be cool. But June 28th would be... Bro, if it's June 27th, big old birthday stream, bro. Switch 2 epic mega stream. It's going to be crazy. All right. The Switch 2 is currently planned to launch in late June 2025. Additionally, one of the first big third-party games coming to the system, check this out, will be Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which is reportedly set to bear a near launch title for the system. So either day one or within the first week, Dragon Ball will be a Switch launch game. Now, I used to be a big Dragon Ball fan. I've watched every single episode of Dragon Ball in the core lineage or the core lore of the series. So from when Goku had a little tail as a kid, all the way to the Tournament of Power. After the Tournament of Power, I was like, bro, they did all that fighting just for, what was the dude name? To just say, you know what? We're gonna bring all. We're gonna bring all. No, it wasn't Android 7.
He won the tournament though, so he
No, my point was the tournament was pointless. They just brought back all the universes at the end.
Goku just wanted it for fun.
So I'm like, what was the point of me? Oh no, not this universe getting eliminated, not this one. Just for them to bring all the universes back. I was like, I'm good on this. It was Zenny.
Yeah, no, it was the Dragon.
And so, after the Tournament of Power, I haven't watched the Dragon Ball episode. I haven't been keeping up with Dragon Ball. Now, even though, and I have to give this caveat, even when I was into watching Dragon Ball, I really didn't like any of the games, the Dragon Ball games. Like, when it comes to fighting games, only Super Smash Brothers is the only non-traditional fighting type game I like. Other than that, it's only 3 games. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Tekken. Street Fighter, Mortal Kombat, and Tekken. In that order. Those are my 3 favorite fighting games. And then Smash, number 4.
Smash number 4?
Dragon Ball.
Smash number 4.
I wasn't feeling it, bro. We're like flying in the air, disappearing, reappearing, kicking people in the back, disappearing. I wasn't feeling it. And so I think Sparking Zero is going to be similar to that. So,
What about Dragon Ball Fighting Z?
I would get Sparking Zero if there aren't any other major games online coming out at launch. But according to this leak, there will be, bro. Check this out. It continues. Sparking Zero, which is reportedly set to bear a near launch title for the system. The leaker, check this out, says that other big name third-party games like Elden Ring, and this is the one that gets me the most hype, Tekken 8 is coming to the Switch 2 at launch. Day now. Tekken 8, day 1. I might even pass on Elden Ring. I'm telling y'all, I'm going to be selective. And it depends on, I got to see the full launch lineup and see what games. Because I just know my schedule, my time. Hold on 1 second. I need to mute my mic. I'm going to be right back. That changes the microphone. All right, we back. Where was I? Did my daughter move my stuff? All right, now the launch games. I'm going to be specific on which games to get. Where is it? Tekken 8 is a launch game. There's some games I'm going to be like, day one, I'm getting. Spanking zeroed his kids off stream. This is why his chat is one of the best. All right. I'm going to get it day one. Tekken 8, day one buy. That's going to be a day one buy. Let's keep going with the article. All right. According to what I've been told, the Switch 2 is currently planned for release at the end of June, said Ecstasis. End of June. I told y'all. My birthday. Tekken 8, day one. Tekken 8 is going to be day one. There's going to be some games I'm just going to prioritize. I'm prioritizing games, and Tekken is going to be one of the games. It's going to be day one. That's going to be day one. And again, it depends on what games will be at launch. All right. I don't have, he says, according to what I've been told, the Switch 2 is currently planned for release at the end of June. And this is around the time where the leaks of release dates actually happen. Why? Retailers are starting to get promotional product. Nintendo has to communicate with their retail partners. Prepare for, and they're not going to give an exact date. Prepare for the end of June. Why? They have to plan shelf space, marketing, all of that. Nintendo does not want what happened with, what console was it? The Saturn. It was the Sega Saturn. Sega just surprised everyone. The Saturn is available now. They didn't tell retailers. They just tried to up one on their competition, and it backfired. So ever since then, there's communication behind the scenes. Definitely, leaks are going to come out with the release dates. All right. What I'm hearing is that it will be officially revealed in early April with a release set for late June. He continues, this is an exact quote. Shout out to everybody coming into the stream. We're at 65 likes, 15 people. 15 people give the stream a thumbs up. Let's crush 80 likes. ASAP with the $5 super chat. He says, based on the leak, too much third party at launch. Sounds like the Wii U's launch. Shout out to the Wii U gamepad gang. But I need more Nintendo at launch. I think, hey, ASAP, I feel you, bro. I feel you. But, and let me say, I feel you. I feel you, ASAP. Hold on. Hey, first let me type ASAP too. I'm going to show ASAP some love. But I'm going to let you know what Nintendo's doing. ASAP. Somebody type ASAP in the chat for the $5 super chat. I feel you, ASAP. First, let me see who typed ASAP. Bowsette typed ASAP. Lake Show ASAP. Tony ASAP. Evo Holders ASAP. No Sag type ASAP. Gina type ASAP. Showing ASAP some love. Appreciate it, ASAP. This is why I'm fine with it. Just one big, Nintendo only needs one big AAA game at launch. Nintendo has a whole year. They have to pace out their games. Bear Time type ASAP. Josh type ASAP. Gods type ASAP. They have to pace out the games. Nintendo does not want to cannibalize their own sales to where somebody's going into the store and they're deciding, man, should I get Metroid Prime or Mario Kart? I'm going to get Mario Kart. The Metroid sales suffer. If it's only Metroid at launch, they're going to go in and get Metroid. Month one, if Nintendo can manage a big AAA game every month or every other month, that's going to be crazy. We got to think, bro. Nintendo spoiled us during the Switch era. Bro, Sony released like 2 exclusives in 2 years, bro. Astro Bot and Spider-Man 2 2 years ago. That was it. In 2 years, 2 first-party exclusives. We're expecting Nintendo to give us an exclusive every other month, bro. We are so spoiled. Xbox went the first 3 years of their system, not one first-party exclusive. And when the Switch launched, we had Breath of the Wild 1 month. Next month, we had Mario Kart. Another month, we got ARMS. Another month, we got Splatoon. Another month, we got Mario. That's like they were hitting us with exclusives the first year of the console, bro. And so we gotta put things in perspective, y'all. Yeah, we gotta put things in perspective. We want Nintendo to have 50 million first-party games at launch. What they're going to do is pace it out so we could look back and say they gave us a great launch year. A lot of people have been saying, man, I don't think Nintendo can ever give us a launch year like they gave us with the Switch 1. I think the Switch 2 is going to have a better launch lineup than the Switch 1. For me, Breath of the Wild at launch versus Metroid Prime 4 at launch is a tie. I like both IPs, so that's a tie. The next month, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe versus Mario Kart 9. I got to give it to Mario Kart 9. Why? 8 Deluxe was just a Wii U port. 9 is going to be an all-new Mario Kart game. Then we keep going. We had ARMS, Splatoon. This is where there's a question mark for the April Direct. There's been leaks that Nintendo does have another first-party game ready to reveal. Not Mario, but another one. Either the Star Fox adventure game, all new one, all new Star Fox, or what's the other one? A Zelda remake. If we get an Ocarina of Time or Link to the Past remake, that's going to be crazy. We're at 69 likes. 11 people give the stream a thumbs up. Let's crush 80 likes right now. Do it, bro. All right. And so, Nintendo's just pacing out the launch lineup. And so, I know it would be cool to have more than one and then Nintendo first party game, but Nintendo's doing, I know what they're doing. They're going to pace it out and also give third-party games to shine too. Because for a long time, there's been a stigma to Nintendo consoles. Only Nintendo games sell. On the Switch, everybody was eating. First-party and third, especially indie developers were eating, in many instances, better than the first-party Nintendo games. Games like Stardew Valley. Stardew Valley still in the top 5 eShop charts. Indie games were killing it on the Switch and will still kill it even after the Switch 2 launches. And so I think Nintendo's also giving third-party developers time to shine too. So we got Metroid and then third-party games. We get Mario Kart, third-party games. We get another big game from Nintendo, more third-party. So they got to give third-party developers shine because we need that balance. We need some of everything, bro. I need that. NBA 2K on the Switch. Gonna be epic. We need those third-party games. So, all right. He continues. He says, I can say that Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, check this out. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero is expected to be one of the very first Bandai Namco games to arrive on the Switch 2 at launch. From what I've been told, the console will launch in late June 2025, and this game will be one of the launch titles. Now, Nintendo and Bandai Namco, I know, Sparking Zero, Lakeshore, I know. Nintendo and Bandai Namco, long history, great relationship, and so you can expect it to continue on the Switch 2. From launch, name some other big Bandai Namco IPs and expect them all. Every major Bandai Namco biggest games. That's too much. You shared out too much. Just put it on the table when you're done. You're gonna keep drinking it. Dark Souls. I didn't realize they did Dark Souls. But Bandai Namco, they helped make Super Smash Brothers. Like the last Super Smash Brothers, it was co-produced with Nintendo. They helped. I think they made Star Fox Zero. Was it Bandai Namco? They helped them. Whew. It was either Bandai Namco or Platinum Games. I forget which one. But Star Fox Zero. It was a great core game, but they forced the gamepad. Yada yada yada. Neither here or there. My point is, Bandai Namco is going to support Nintendo throughout the lifespan of the Switch. So, from what I've been told, the console will launch late June. Perfect for me. Great for me. Nintendo's making this console just for me. Kakarot on Switch. Let's go. All right. There has been, this is him still continuing, direct quote. There's been a lot of speculation and rumors about Elden Ring and Tekken 8 coming to the Switch 2. Well, from what I've been told, these two games will indeed be coming to the Switch 2. Tekken 8 will be coming to the Switch 2. Of course, as with any leak, it's important to take it with a grain of salt. Plans can change. In addition to the release window and launch titles, pricing is another major question. In a recent Bloomberg report, industry analysts predict that the Switch 2 will cost more than $400. I'm hoping Nintendo can keep the system as close to $400. Overall, I did like Star Fox Zero 2, Oli. I liked it too, but there were just some frustrating parts. I remember that one boss, it was like an ice crab, a huge, gigantic, ice crab. You had to aim down in the cockpit to, look at it. Was a mess, bro. It was just frustrating. Overall, great game, though. Josh with the $1 euro with the GGs. Somebody show Josh some love. Type Josh in the chat. Appreciate it, Josh. Appreciate it. My guy Paige says, so your Street Fighter 6 rumored to be coming to the Switch. Yeah, I did hear at one point Street Fighters. Bro, Capcom has to bring Street Fighter to the Switch, bro. We had Street Fighter 4 as a launch title on the 3DS, which was dope. And then they just went silent with Street Fighter and Nintendo. No Wii U love, no. They showed the Switch a lot of love, but it was all remake Street Fighter games. Like that Street Fighter 30th edition, I loved it because that's what I grew up on. But I was bummed that they didn't bring Street Fighter 6 to the Switch. I think they could have ported Street Fighter 6. It would have been some concessions, some scale back and to have it run on the Switch, but I think it could have happened. But I think with the Switch 2, they don't have any excuse. All right. While an exact price hasn't been confirmed, analysts believe it will land somewhere between $400 and $500. making it more expensive than the original Switch. There have been plenty of rumors about games launching on the Switch 2 alongside first-party Nintendo titles. Multiple reports suggest that major third-party games could be coming to the system, including, check out these games, y'all, Elden Ring. Now, if this was like the first time Elden Ring was launching at launch, it would have been a day one. Just because this is an older game, my priority when the Switch 2 launches are either games that I really, really want, big AAA games at launch, and definitely first-party Nintendo games are no question. Those are getting picked up regardless. Elden Ring, probably going to pass. Tekken 8, day one pickup. Call of Duty, whatever the new Call of Duty is that's going to be on the Switch 2, definitely going to be picking that up. Fallout 4, pass. Starfield, big pass. Microsoft Flight Simulator, big pass. Halo Master Chief Collection, I'll probably pick that up. Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, I'm still 50-50. I'm not saying I'm going to pass on that yet. I'm going to wait and see. So, big games. Now, y'all want to review, this article also reviews the specs of the Switch. So this for those who may not know what the specs of the Switch are, these are the latest ones. The leaks and rumors have given us a solid idea of what to expect. The CPU, ARM Cortex A78C, 8 cores. GPU, NVIDIA T239 Ampere architecture. 1 graphics processing cluster, 12 streaming multi-processors, 1,534 CUDA cores, 6 texture processing clusters, 48 Gen 3 tensor cores, 2 RTX ray tracing cores. I know the big hoopla this generation has been ray tracing. I don't really care about it. And one of the things that has me most hyped, 12 gigabytes of RAM, LPDDR5 RAM, 12 gigabytes. That's going to be a beefy portable home console. And I did see a report sometime last week that the Switch 2 will, and just like the Switch, it'll have more power. The games will look better in dock mode. And that makes sense. Just like the Switch, games were running at 1080p. When they're in handheld, they're at 720p. So just to conserve battery life in handheld. So in dock mode, if you want to have a great gaming experience, you will have it on the Switch. Handheld mode, 998 megahertz CPU, GPU 561 megahertz. It has memory frequencies and all that. Dock mode, CPU 1100 megahertz. And it makes sense. The CPU has to be similar, dock or handheld. GPU, there's a big leap in GPU, twice as much GPU push. In dock mode, 1007 megahertz, which roughly comes out to 3.09 teraflops. That puts it in the ballpark of a PS4 Pro when docked. And that we're going to talk about the DLSS. But that DLSS modern architecture is going to be that secret sauce, man. Bro, the Switch 2 is going to be my only gaming console this next generation. Based on these specs, we're going to be able to get great first-party and third-party games on the Switch 2. All right. This would make the Switch 2, this is a long article, but it's good information, would make the Switch 2 significantly more powerful than the original Switch with capabilities closer to a PlayStation 4. This is why some of the bigger third-party games might be able to run on the system. All right. And so it just reminds us, the Direct, April 2nd. I got 16 more days, bro. It's going to be lit. I said lip. It's going to be lit. ASAP with the $5 super chat. I'll get Prime 4, Elden Ring, COD, and maybe Halo based on this leak. Now I tell you this. Hey, if I'm going to respond to you ASAP. If Prime 4 has online multiplayer, Forget Halo. I meant to say LOL. Can I edit it? No, you can't. I meant to say forget Halo, LOL. Now, I am going to pick up Halo Master Chief Collection at launch. If Prime 4 has online multiplayer PvP, Halo's a wrap. Forget Halo. I'm just keeping a buck. But I need somebody to type ASAP in the chat. Show my guy ASAP some love, bro. ASAP has been coming through, bro. Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate everybody. Halo is 10 times better. Oh, that's the... Then what game? Metroid? Not even close. Not the single player. No. Single player campaign. Halo 3 was prime single player campaign of Halo. But I would take any prime single player campaign over Halo. Not even close. In my opinion. Just one guy, one opinion. Metroid Prime single player, way better than Halo. Now, of course, Halo trumps it with multiplayer because we've only had one Prime game with multiplayer. Bear Time with the $2.79 Canadian super chat. When you gonna drop the new song, my friend? Bear, don't tempt me. Bro, I haven't done a track in years. Don't let me go back in the booth. I don't think they ready. First, who typed ASAP? B-Man showed ASAP some love. Dion, ASAP. Bowsette, ASAP. Paid. ASAP. No Sag, ASAP. Paid. Showing double love to Bear. Let's go. All right, so big news on the first party. Prime 4 as the launch game. Mario Kart a month later. I think this makes perfect sense. The best route for Nintendo to go if they want both to get the sales in both games. And it'll be perfect for me. Both games I could just let breathe. Enjoy my Nintendo games 1 month after 1 month. I think this is great stuff. All right. And we got the third party lineup. Now, what is going to make all of those games look epic? We have another one. This next news item. Bro, an update to the Switch 2 patent of DLSS, their AI resolution upscaling, has just leaked on the internet, an updated patent, and it's looking good. I hope 2K next gen on Switch 2 and facts. And based on everything we're seeing, the Switch 2 should be able to run next gen 2K with no problem. All right, based on those specs, we should be getting the next gen version of 2K. Now, Nintendo could be greedy and be like, we're going to drop 2K25 at the end, right when the Switch launches in June. Even though 2K26 comes out, 4 months later? Or they could just have us wait until 2K26 drops in the fall, which I'll be good either way. Nah, they need to just wait until the fall. Don't drop 2K25 and try to get a cheap money grab. But next gen 2K on the Switch 2, it should. And that way, it doesn't matter what system anyone gets 2K on because it's going to be crossplay. I'm going to definitely get it on the Switch 2, but we'll be good either way. All right. And you can turn crossplay on and off. So I think that's dope too. All right. It is now just, this is the article. The article is coming from mynintendonews.com. Updated Switch 2 patent showing AI resolution upscaling. Nintendo's not just going to have DLSS. It's going to be a custom built form of DLSS made specifically for the Switch 2. It is now just 2.5 weeks, bro. It is so close. Not even 2.5, just about 2 weeks. 16 days, 2 weeks. before Nintendo will be giving the Switch 2 a more detailed unveiling via the upcoming Switch 2 Direct. In the meantime, Switch 2 news has been primarily patents, FCC filings, and rumors. The patents and FCC filings have been particularly interesting, as this is perhaps the closest we'll get to official confirmation from Nintendo for the time being. That's facts. The official FCC filings are pretty much confirmed information. That's not coming directly from Nintendo, but Nintendo filed the information, so it is coming from Nintendo. It's just not Nintendo speaking directly to the fans. They're speaking to these filings. So this is all official, not leaked or rumors. So what I'm talking about right now is not a leak, not a rumor. This is an official filing. This time, it's not necessarily a new patent. It's actually an update to a patent already posted. However, the updated patent now adds information regarding AI resolution upscaling. It is worth noting that this isn't the controversial generative AI, but a method of resolution upscaling that isn't native. While this technology could be used for Switch 2 games, it is much more likely that this may be used to enhance Switch 1 games being played on Switch 2. Bro, this is great. Bro, if our Switch 1 games can automatically play at higher resolutions on the Switch 2, that's going to be perfect for so many games on the Switch. All right. Of course, while this is a patent from Nintendo, there's still room to keep an open mind. Nintendo hasn't actually properly spoken about the matter yet, and outside of the patent itself, there's more speculation from this than any concrete information. Nevertheless, this has been rumored previously, so this only adds more evidence that this is something that Nintendo will likely bring up in their Switch 2 Direct. They could be talking about this. That all said, you can see a picture of the patent below. All right, so there's just a picture of the patent. It's just squares and numbers, nothing to display. But check this out, bro. This right here, this image. Bro, it shows Mario Wonder on the Switch, and then across from it, Mario Wonder on the Switch 2. If there's no resolution scaling or nothing, the Switch 2 version would look worse than the Switch 1 version. Why? It's a larger screen if it's going to be the same resolution. And if you blow up the same image at this, if you have the same image, the same resolution, just blown up larger, it's going to look worse. Because the larger the screen, the better the resolution has to be. So this would make perfect sense, this patent, that Switch 1 games will receive a resolution bump via this AI upscaling. This just makes perfect sense because no one wants to buy a new system, put in the same game for it to look worse. Nintendo wouldn't do that to us. It wouldn't make sense. So I think that this is similar to what Xbox did for the Xbox Series S and X. When you put in your Xbox One, when you started playing your Xbox One games, they just looked better and ran better without any the developer didn't have to do anything. And that's technology years ago. The Switch 2 will be on more modern technology, more innovation with technology since then. And so more than likely, this could be a thing would be happening for the Switch, which I am here for. Bruh. Not long to wait. Let me see. This is the same thing we just talked about with the release dates. And this is worth talking about live. I talked about this in the video because I couldn't live stream. We're back live streaming. Bro. GameCube games coming to the Switch 2. Melee. Bro, you got to think. We're hyped for the first party games, Prime at launch, Prime 4. Hyped for the third party games. There's going to be floods of third party games. If Nintendo also announces, they hit me with an ad. Come on, bro. Come on, bro. Don't hit me with no ad. Bro, just imagine Nintendo announces at the Direct a new tier to Nintendo Switch Online subscribed members. GameCube. And then shing! That Smash cross flashes on the screen. And they show Melee. And Lake show an NSO controller. Because there is a patent for a GameCube controller. That's what has led many leading to this. That there's an FCC filing by Nintendo for a game controller, and it matches up with where the GameCube filing information would be. And this only makes sense. We have all the consoles up to the Nintendo 64. Switch 2 is a new console. Why not add a new tier to the Nintendo Switch Online? Now, this is where exclusivity again has to come in. I feel for Nintendo to sell Switch 2 consoles, GameCube NSO has to be exclusive to Switch 2 consoles. I think it should be, bro. I think it should be exclusive to give you an incentive. Bro, you know how many people would pick up a Switch 2 just to play Melee? This would be the first time we'd be able to play Melee online legally. Not just Melee. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Some of y'all know where I'm going. Hold on. I'm putting it up. Not just Melee. Bro. Mario Kart Double Dash. For the first time, we'd be able to play online against each other. Oh, bro, this is the goated. Is this Wario Stadium? My favorite stadium of all time. Let me see. Yep, I think this is it. Waluigi, one of those stadiums. I think this is it. This is my favorite Mario Kart stadium too. Just happened to show it. All-time favorite Mario Kart stadium track. Bro. Just imagine being able to play Melee and Double Dash online finally on the Switch 2. Oh my goodness. What other GameCube has some dope games. Wind Waker was cool. Mario Sunshine was cool. I say those are cool because we just got those re-released. But games that we haven't been able to play in years available. Wave Race Blue Storm. Bro, wait, who's playing the Alexa in the background? I had to tell him to turn down the Alexa. I'm gonna get a copyright claim on this video. Just imagine. The sky's the limit. I know I'm missing F-Zero on the GameCube. Was it GX for the GameCube? I forget that I confuse the titles of the Nintendo 64 and GameCube ones. But GameCube had some gems and we'll be able to play that online, Bear Time service since the Wii U said paid enthusiasts. Yes, bro. And so this is going to be major. Bruh. Now I know why these Japanese analysts are saying 20 million Switch 2 consoles year one. Now I know why they're saying 6 million consoles in the first quarter. Now I know why they're saying 2 million consoles in the first month. 2 million consoles in the first month is crazy though. I don't even know if Nintendo can do that. But and not in a holiday month. That's gonna be hard to do. But if all of these are lining up, and all of this happens, this is gonna be the best this is gonna be the best console ever, bro. Ever. So many gaming, so many options will be at our fingertips with the Switch 2. So they hit me with the commercial. What do y'all think about everything we talked about today? The news today was insane, bro, and it did not disappoint. Yeah, it's going to be Nintendo domination. Nintendo's going to dominate the next 10 years, bro. This is going to be the decade of Nintendo. I'm going to be heading out, but what do y'all think about everything we talked about? Sound off in the comment section below. I want to know. But before you go, bro, click that subscribe button. Stay up to date. She's in Super Smash Brothers. Stay up to date. All things Nintendo. We out. Peace. And that's crazy how my kids, most of them know, the smaller ones, the older ones know them from games, but most of them know Nintendo characters from Super Smash Brothers. That tells you how much of an impact Smash Brothers have, bro. Like it lets you know. Like my kids wouldn't know who Ness is from Earthbound. They just know him from Super Smash Brothers. The power of Nintendo. All right, y'all. I'm heading out. Appreciate y'all coming through. We got a live streaming back up in time for that direct. We out. Peace.
Oh, we have our killer, Reggie Fils-Aimé!
Obi-Wan plays.
That's right. What's up? All right.
Obi-Wan plays.